This is the biggest breaking news for immigrants of Portugal who was waiting since 1 year. We were announcing backlog 400,000. Finally, minister spoke the numbers. There are good news and there is bad news as well. You will be astonished to see the numbers which minister told. How quick the Aima worked these days. There is a very hopeful information for immigrants who did biometric, but there is little a bit worst news as well. I will compare these both news. Don't worry, please keep your heart with you, because overall I will minus the bad news. The overall good news minister of the Portugal told in this clip I am explaining. Minister of the Portugal confirmed that 400,000 cases were left. I was also telling, but now he told. He told we resolved 100,000 cases. Now you listen please carefully. Mathematically, if you have pen and copy, calculate the mathematically, because you will be thinking 300,000 left. No, he is telling 200,000 left. How it happened? Minister is telling, once again I will speak. He is telling 400,000 were the cases. Mean that now in the clips of Portugal immigration, you will not listen 400,000. Now these numbers are reduced to 200,000. It's amazing. And I think you are not thinking how much good news this is. But I will tell you the aftershocks of these news. But before that, there are approximately 100,000 immigrant cases. That is the bad news. Bad news is that he told that 100,000 approximately cases we have resolved. 100 cases, those cases we rejected. Now you will be thinking that those 100,000 cases which is rejected by the minister, this is much worse news and bad news, because there are 50-50 chance. Mean that if there are two immigrants and both have given biometric, in your mind is that one person will get a TRC card and other person will not get a TRC card. No. Still I will say this is not bad news. I will clarify. I thought he is clarifying that we were having information that some people will not come for biometric. And we were having information some people are without documents. He also told we are having information. This is not 400,000 migrants backlog. The backlog is only 300,000, because he is a minister. The authorities investigated. He told a lot of migrants went back to their home country. Now you are also thinking, sir, South Asia, India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, how they come back? They did not come back after locking file. That's their dream to get the resident card. That's their dream to get the Portugal passport. They can't move back to the home country. No. He is not talking about South Asia. Why you think only South Asians are locking file and their cases are running? No. He is talking about overall cases, including South Asia. And you remember the most of immigrants are coming from India and then coming from Brazil. And these Brazilians migrants, they cannot wait for 2 years for resident card, because their status of the country is comparatively better. They are Portuguese speaking, and according to minister, a lot of people went back. Mean he is talking about Brazilian. He did not verify. I can't give you clear statement of the minister, because he did not speak that those 108,000. Are you getting me? 100,000 plus 8,000. These migrant cases are rejected, cancelled. Now we did not know that they processed and rejected, or they did not process, these people did not come. But I am thinking, because he spoke that people went back and we knew the people will not come, it means these people did not come, or they did not have documents, or they was living in other country of the Europe earlier. They were doing some fake things and some things were possible. Now only genuine immigrants are getting chance to get the biometric in Aima. Therefore, they did not allow migrants, if they are in Europe or any other country, their name is in SIS, or they are Brazilian, they move back to home country. And people were moving back. They were talking about that we are moving back to home country because they are not giving us resident card. Therefore, it is brilliant numbers, brilliant numbers. And what the next point he told, within 6 months. Now I think the people who did not log file and the people who are outside Portugal, they are going to listen such news. He told that within 6 months, remaining 200,000 people we will also process. There are two angles now. The people who did biometric, now they are worried. They are thinking, sir, you are talking about 100,000 approximately cases were rejected. We may be one of them. No, I don't think so. If your biometric was fine, if you uploaded documents, your documents are good. If you received confirmation email, your case is in right direction. Now you may be thinking, sir, I received falta and I think they will cancel. No, falta mean they are giving you resident card. Cancellation mean you are not going their center, or you are not present in Portugal. You did log file but you are not available in Portugal, and they are calling you again and again. They are sending you email, come here, come here. Or you went through Aima and Aima refused to take your biometric, and Aima says you have already resident card of Norway, you have already resident card of France, we are not going to give you resident card. Clear? It means you are cancelled. When they are giving you falta, it means you are eligible, you are very eligible, but just one document you need to provide us. You provide us this document, we will give you resident card. This is my interpretation. Minister did not tell. Minister told that 100,000 cases refused, but he told that we knew people will not come. We knew people are out of the country. But I am giving you more information. More than that, this information is also, I think, more significant. I don't think he will conduct more 6 months. First of all, remember, now data, backlog of the data is not 400,000. That is just 200,000. So now the things are becoming in a very positive direction regarding Portugal. I think in first time in history of immigration, the speed the Portugal follows in just 3 months. I think all credit goes to new Aima Lipson Center. I was telling again in my clips again and again, all immigration repute of Portugal will depend upon this Aima Lipson Center, because their past record of SAF and Aima disheartened a lot of people, and they are moving back from Portugal to the home countries. Now I am telling you one more point. He is telling that more 6 months will be required to process remaining 6 months. I don't think so. My thinking is that they will do in 3 months. You will be asking how? Look at, I am speaking minister language, that there were 400,000 migrants. 100,000 cancelled, mean they did not come, or they did come but without documents, we did not take their biometric. He is telling 100,000 migrants we process, mean their processing going on, and we will resolve their cases and we will give them resident cards. It means that 200,000, 100,000 may not come. Now question is, sir, I am from India. For example, you are asking already in advance question. Sir, you may be asking, sir, I am from India, I am from this country. Who is going back? I am telling you this data 200,000 is not South Asia. It's data throughout the world. It's data from Brazil. It's data from other countries of the world who are getting resident card, who did lock file, who did file expression of interest. It means if out of 400,000, 100,000 was not present, he has left. As I told you, some countries have superficial ranking than Portugal. For example, one person living in Sweden, he's trying to get the card in Portugal due to the family. Then he thought, he changed the mind, he went back to the Sweden, so he went back to the Norway. So people are leaving also. So might be 100,000 more people will not come and more files will be cancelled or rejected by Aima. Then 6 months 200,000, 3 months 100,000. I think might be in 3 months remaining cases may have solutions. 2024, you are lucky people. In just less time, you will be able to do your biometric. So I think Minister told the output of Portugal, and last I will say the opening of the file lock is related with this backlog. So many times Portugal reps were talking about that file lock will open only due to the backlog. That was commitment with the president of the Portugal as well. Situation becoming transparent. Now I think when I was talking about there is no pessimistic news, be hopeful, be positive. When file lock was closed, people were weeping, people were telling we have no chance, but I will say still the Portugal is open for immigrants. Thank you very much.